Hello Aries, I hope you're all well. Welcome to my channel, Skytree Wisdom. I'm going to start your October reading now with a couple of Spirit Animal Oracle cards, which is just trying to jump out really quickly here. So, your first one out is Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. And you also had Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. And next we get a couple of Spellcasting Oracle cards for you. Can we have some more messages for our Aries, please, for the month of October? And you had the little black cat come out just in time for Halloween with good luck, which is always a welcome sign, isn't it? And friendships. And last but not least, freedom. And we've all been feeling a bit limited recently with everything that's going on with the virus. Some of us have been in isolation and everything related to that. And I'm going to get a Shaman Oracle card for you next. And you had this one come out, the Tree of Life. Excuse me. That's number 58. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the world. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. To find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and the physical body. If you are caught in mechanical doing and you are feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's desires and longings. That's a beautiful message to start off your reading. And I feel that that's also coming out because we've just had a big old full moon in Aries as well. So that's a time of setting some intentions for your future hopes and dreams, Aries. And next I'm going to get a couple of Denise Linn's Gateway Oracle cards. And you had this one come out, Communicate Freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. So communication is going to be important in your life in the month of October here, Aries. And coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. And you also had this one before too, Panther Spirit. reclaim your power. So you might have been feeling a bit stuck in some way up until now, Aries. So we'll see what your tarot cards have to say for October now. Can we have some guidance for our Aries, please, for the month of October? Spirit guides and angels. So your first card out is the Two of Air, or the Two of Swords. And then you have the Eight of Earth, or the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Five of Earth, or the Five of Pentacles. And then you have the Ten of Water, or the Ten of Cups, which is lovely. And Panther Spirit wants to escape here. It's quite hot here in Australia already. It's coming into our summer. So I had to put the fan on to try and cool. I always get really hot when I do readings. I seem to burn up. And on the bottom you had the Five of Fire. So there might be some conflict in your life up until now. And I'm going to clarify these cards for you for a bit more information with John Holland's Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I haven't used them for a while, so I thought I'd dust them off. They've been around for a while, but they're a good staple. So for the Two of Air, you have the throat chakra, which is interesting because you have that card before about communication and speaking your truth. And for the Eight of Earth, you have reach out, and this would be the Three of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And for the Five of Earth, you have coming together, and this would be the Two of Cups in traditional tarot. And with the Ten of Water, you have Shine, which is lovely. That's the Sun card, number 19. And we'll get another one for there. The Ace of Cups, Love Abounds. So how this reading works, Aries, if you haven't watched my videos before, is this is the beginning of October through to the middle of October, and these cards represent towards the end of October. So it's a progressive time reading, you might say. So it gives you a good month's overview as to what's going to be happening for you. And it looks like you might be facing some difficult decision or some sort of stalemate situation here early in October with the Two of Swords coming up. And it might be either a situation or an actual person that's involved. And sometimes the Two of Swords comes up when we either don't want to face the truth, or we're not able to see far enough ahead to be able to make a good decision. Otherwise, it can be that we know we need to make a compromise of some sort, but we're unwilling to make the sacrifice for one reason or another. And with the Two of Swords, it's not a time for action. It's more a time of going within and getting in touch with your intuition. Because sometimes taking a break from your usual way of thinking and seeing things, achieves more than acting. And there may be alternatives that you hadn't thought of yet that come to light. And we've just had the full moon in your sign, Aries, as I said before, and often some information comes to light during the time of the full moon that we're not yet aware of that will influence this decision. So it's just best to hold off if you can before moving forward. And the full moon is also a time of releasing what is no longer serving us in our life. And it's also a time of finishing up any projects we're currently working on before commencing anything new. And I feel by the time of the next full moon, because we have 2 full moons this month, we have the full moon in Aries, which we've just had, because I'm a bit late getting these readings out. And then we have another full moon on the 31st in Taurus at the end of the month, which is quite special because we don't often have 2 full moons in one month. And that's why they call it a blue moon. And I feel that everything will be coming back into balance for you around this time, and that you'll be able to move forward with your plans and relationships. And it might even mark the beginning of a whole new cycle for you, Aries. And you only have a full moon in your sign once a year, so it can be the beginning of a new cycle, and you can have lots of important decisions to make around this time before you can move forward with your life. And the throat chakra is asking you if you feel like you have anything you need to speak up about, now is the time to do it. And sometimes discussing the problem or going over your options with somebody, a trusted friend or a partner, can really help to make things become more clear. Because you have this friendship card come up here, friendship and freedom and good luck. So I feel things are going to improve for you, Aries, if you have been having challenges, and they might be financial or monetary or work or career problems, because you've got the 8 of Earth with the 5 of Earth here. And I feel here with these 2 cards that with the 8 of Earth, you're putting a lot of work and effort into something, but you're just not seeing the rewards with the 5 of Earth. And I feel that you're a bit disappointed about this, and you might be having second thoughts about a project that you've been working on. Because I'll just share my situation. I'm not an Aries, but my rising sign is Aries, and I find I often identify and get along quite well with Aries people. And I'm having to decide whether to continue with the tarot card readings on YouTube or not at the moment. And I love doing it, but there's very little or no reward for the effort that I've been putting in, and I haven't even got 100 subscribers. And it's not that I don't appreciate how far I've gotten so far, but I had hope for more, and if anything, it's cost me a lot of time and my own money and effort to put the readings up onto YouTube, and nobody is getting personal readings at the moment. I'm not sure why, maybe because they're worried about their financial situation and they're not spending any extra money. But that's just one of the situations I feel that might be similar to what you're going through, and I feel for you there, because it can be disappointing when you put a lot of time and effort into something and you just don't see any or very little reward coming back. And also with the Eight of Earth here, I feel that some of you are probably quite talented and skilled at what you do, and that can make it difficult as well if you're not seeing anything back from all the time and effort. But I feel here that your goals are going to become more attainable as time goes on, maybe even towards the end of the month with the Ten of Cups, with the Ten of Cups coming up at the end there with the Sun. And I feel sometimes we just have to let go of the need for perfection and the need for recognition for our work in order to reach a higher level of understanding. Because sometimes if you love doing something, that sometimes is the best reward in itself. And here it says to reach out to others for assistance, because even though you're a strong sign, Aries, and you've got strong leadership abilities and you're very independent, even the strongest of us need some support sometimes, some help and support. I feel drawn to read to you what it says about that one from his little book. So it says here, this card is about teamwork, preparation, alchemy, achievement. It says you are a strong and capable person, yet sometimes you forget to ask other people for assistance. You struggle along doing your best, but often don't quite achieve the results you want. This card serves as a reminder that you don't have to do it alone. You may ultimately get what you want by going solo, but your desires will happen sooner and more gracefully with the help of others. What are you trying to accomplish regarding your relationships and life goals? Family, friends, and outside organisations are ready to help. You just have to ask them, set clear goals, and decide who has the best skills to help you reach that goal. Do some planning and preparation before acting, and then watch the magic happen. Alchemy is the art of combining separate elements to create something desirable. By uniting with others, you have the ability to create the life of your dreams. Be the alchemist. And here you have the Five of Earth with what would be the Two of Cups coming together. So I feel that the balance that you've been hoping for, Aries, in your life and relationships is going to be coming in with the Two of Cups. And I feel this will be around the time of the new moon in Libra on the 16th of October, which is in your 7th house of relationships. And Libra is all about fairness, peace, love and harmony. So you may be able to see things from other people's point of view more clearly, and also be more understanding of loved ones' needs during this time. And you might just feel that people are generally more supportive around this time, whether it's at home or at work or whatever it is that you're involved in. And it's also a good time for any sort of partnerships. Of course, it could be new love for some of you with the Two of Cups, or could be deepening of a bond that you already have with somebody. As here it looks like they're renewing their vows to each other, doesn't it, here in this card? And you have in your outcome for the end of October, you have the Ten of Water, or the Ten of Cups, with the Sun and Shine card, and the Ace of Cups. So you've come full circle here, Aries. You've reached the end of a cycle with the Ten of Cups, and it's a successful ending here. And you've come back around to the Ace of Cups, starting a whole new cycle for you here. So it definitely looks like you'll be ending October on a high note, and it could even, as I said before, be a new love or relationship deepening for some of you. It could be a new career, a new job that you really love, that you get a lot of fulfillment for. So it's a good omen for anything like that. Or you could finally receive that recognition and respect you've been working so hard for up until now. And the Ten of Cups and the Sun promises success and fulfillment. And you might also attain a goal that you've been working towards, an important goal that will bring you lasting happiness and a good reputation in your business or workplace. And any relationships that you are starting or in at the moment show great promise here with the Ten of Cups, and they're in it for the long haul. And I feel the overall message here, Aries, is to follow your heart and be open to receiving, because it's your time and a whole new cycle is beginning for you. The Ten of Cups has turned into the Ace. And so I will be putting in an order with the universe, Aries, because it looks like whatever you're hoping or wishing for is going to come about by the time of the next full moon, which is lovely. So I hope you enjoyed your reading for October, and it looks like some wonderful new energy, fresh energy is coming in for you, Aries, and have a great month, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.